Hello there. This is Perfect Counsel's Network. I hope you are fine. We are also good. This time with Counselor Perfect. We have been having a 3-part series on self-identity. Our first one was on who are you? It was a question in which we have answered duly. We know our strengths and we know our weaknesses now. The second part was on the other relationships that we engage in. That is, being it in business, marriage, or just friendship. We have realized, we have learned that the weaknesses that we have, is better we go for people who have strength in them so that these people will impact positively on our lives. If we engage with people who have the same weakness as we have, it means we are not going to improve upon ourselves. And life is a daily improvement. You start by sitting, you start by walking, you start by running. So it's not a static movement. So you need people around you who can push you to achieve your best goals in life. Today, we want to do self-identity in parenting. We all know that as a parent, you are the first role model for your child. Your children looks up to you in all aspects of life. How you talk, how you behave, how you act impacts greatly on your children. So you see, you can't take for granted your self-identity in parenting. Your strength and your weakness plays a lot in the type of parenting style that you choose. Let's take discipline. If we're parents and you realize that you are an indecisive person, then when it comes to this discipline, when your child does something, a child performs a task which is not up to the required task, there and then you need to let your child know, Kofi, Amma, Alice, what you did. No, do it this way. You don't leave it, because we know that if you are an indecisive person, when it takes 2-3 days, even 2 hours, you just forget and move to the next thing. So when your child does something wrong and you want to discipline the child, you must do it there and then. But not to say that you do it out of anger. No. When you are angry, you need not to discipline a child. But if you have stable emotions, then you can discipline a child. Then we realize that if we're somebody, as I said earlier on, who is having issues with anger, which is a weakness, when your child does something, please, you don't need to discipline your child there and then. Wait for hours to pass. Wait for a day to pass. When you calm down and you can have control, you have control over your emotions. You can think things through before you continue to discipline that child. Because we always advocate that you must discipline out of love. You don't discipline out of anger. No, you discipline out of love. Because discipline, you are correcting the child from the mistakes the child did, that the child does not repeat the same mistakes again. Then we move to a different aspect of parenting. That is how you interact with your children. Knowing your strength and knowing your weakness, knowing your temperament will help you in interacting with your children. You see, the temperament, we have 4 temperaments, and it's been grouped into 2 broad categories. We have the introvert, we have the extrovert. I don't want us to go into the 4 temperaments, but let's take the introvert and the extrovert. You see, if we're an introvert person, because you are a parent, you have children who are looking up to you. Children you are modeling the children to suit into society. Although they don't like to talk that much, you want to hold everything inside. But because of your children, you should let that feeling, you should work on that weakness and talk. When you come back from work, don't assume everything is okay and just eat your meal and go to your room and chat. No, make time to talk with your children. Let me see your homework. Have you done it? What happened in school? Have you eaten? Do you like this? Do you like that? Oh, what is the name of your friend? It will surprise you that some parents don't even know the names of the friends of their children. You need to have an interaction with your children. Know them, know the names of their teacher, what transpires in school. Form a bond with them. If you have a close bond with them, these children will continue to talk to you. But as little as they are, you don't form a bond with them because you are introvert. You want to hold everything in. those children will grow and thinking, my mom, my dad does not love me that much. They will seek to talk, to interact with people outside, and this will not help. And one other thing is, if you are also a parent who is an extreme extrovert, please, sometimes the children are little. A 2-year child, a 4-year child, a 5-year, 9-year, 10, 12 years child, if you give them a lot of information, they can't handle it. You flood them with a lot of information. They can't handle it. So know how you communicate with them. Give them precise what they want. Make your words colorful. Make your words come alive when you are talking to them, so that the children will be able to understand what you are telling them. And one other thing is, whatever you are going through, don't ever think that your children cannot understand you. If there's financial issue in the house, if there's marital problems in the house, it's best you let the children know that things are a bit not okay with us. Our finances are not so good, so we need to live this type of life. We can't live the previous lifestyle that we are living. This will help the children to also conscientize themselves and move with the flow. So in parenting, knowing who you are will help you to handle your children very well. We are role models. Children, as they say, they are like flowers. They are like trees. How you nurture them, how you guide them, is how they grow. So please, know yourself so that you'll be able to train your children well. Life is a gift. Live it well. This is Counselor Perfect. See you next time. Bye-bye.